got everybody together, how did you get everybody, like just get the word out, hey, come to this, come practice, come jam?
I was one of the young ones too. When I started, I was only 11 years old. And at 11 years old, you're not gonna get used in the hood, right? Especially my shade of color. I'm Greek, I'm from Sparta, right? So wherever I went, I had to be hard for mine. Because I was the only one of my shade in my hood. So I had to be twice as hard, I had to be twice as bad in that circle to get the juice, right? Because the minute I walked in that circle, I was already a loser. White boy, get out of that. White boy, what you want, white boy? What you got? But then when I got down, they're like, damn, you got smoke by that white boy. See what I'm saying? So that all died out. In my neighborhood, if you had skills, it didn't matter where you were from, what color you were, none of that. All that mattered was your skills. And that's what hip-hop's supposed to be. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? The only kind of money in hip-hop, the only kind of colors in hip-hop is the color of the money, green. That's it. Some cats go commercial with it, some cats stay underground with it. Because that's where hip-hop is always going to be real, you see. When you get in the commercial realm, all these things, of these dances, of the music, when you get into the industry, you're looking at something that's been modified for a greater audience. You're looking at something that's meant to appeal to a wide target market, okay? When you look at the underground, you're looking at the true artist who hasn't done anything but express themselves. And dance is the fingerprint to your soul. Everyone dances different. Feel me? So all this is what creates the magic in the scene. See what I'm feeling? The relationship between the music, the DJ, between the cat on the mic, the MC, which means master of ceremonies. Okay, MC, the people don't even know what MC means, master of ceremony. It was the guy that used to hype up the DJ. Now they got it the other way around. See? DJ's here to hype up the rapper. But the reality was, it was meant the other way around. And it was all meant for everyone to get down. It wasn't meant to just throw a spotlight on them. It was meant for all these people in this party to be able to share that feeling and get down. You see? And somewhere in the commercial realm, they lost that. It became about only about the artist, not about the art.
Obviously, over the years, you've gone foreign, as well in the States, and kind of just taught what you've learned.
Okay, yeah.
What are some of the things? Obviously, one of the biggest artists you work with, Michael Jackson, right?
Oh yeah. Well, Michael Jackson. David Elsewhere, my partner, was working with Michael Jackson for 2 years. He taught Michael Jackson every Wednesday. All right. Michael Jackson was going to work with us, with me, and Tetris after his UK trip because he loved waving. He loved it. Okay. As a matter of fact, I was picking up Elsewhere all the time. So yeah, Elsewhere. I used to pick up Elsewhere from the airport after seeing my MJ. Elsewhere used to call me on the phone. He'd be like, "Hey, Wave O, can you record some videos for MJ? He needs some video." Yeah, man, it was amazing because when one of the world's greatest entertainers wants to learn waving from you or likes what you're doing, it's an honor. See, my students, and I'm proud of my students, y'all. Last year's America's Best Dance Crew winners, Poriotics, Mike, Can, Charles, Jet, cats that I've taught a lot. Can's my little monster. You know, a lot of the people you see in So You Think You Can Dance, and, you know, Step Up and all that, those are a lot. Pandora, you know? I mean, Pandora is my, like this. You know, we were going out, me, Pandora, and Tetris, like the three amigos, 3 nights a week, 10 years ago. Popping Todd. I mean, I can go on and on and on. Mad Chad came to Homeland. You know who Mad Chad is? He didn't even know how to hit. He's like, I want to learn. And I got him into waving into robotic, by the way. I've got a lot of people into this game, and I'm proud of it. And you notice one thing, none of the cats I've ever helped looks like me, because instead of trying to have someone mimic you, you want someone to learn concepts that adjust to their dance. Like, instead of saying, hey, I need you to wave just like this. No, I'm going to show you how I wave and how I do it, and let's see how it fits. Feel me? That's the beauty. See? Instead of saying copy and trace my drawing, no, I'm going to teach you the technique and I'm going to let you draw your drawing. Okay? That's how it should be, really.
And that's kind of what you've seen, obviously, with Mad Chad, where they all have their own style.
They all have their own style. None of the people look like the people they learn from. And I'm not the only one. I mean, come on. I can't take credit for someone's art. All I can do is guide them to what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Bad Chad's worked with some of the best as well, like Bop and Andre too. You know what I mean? So it comes down to the more experience you can get from different people, the more you're gonna learn. And the better it's gonna be for you. The more perspectives you have, the more you're gonna understand what's right for you and what works for you. You know? What I say is, and about battling and all that content, all right? Now check this out. I get a lot of cats that come to me and say, hey, Wave O, what am I gonna do to win? What can I do to win the contest? And I'm like, whoa. That's the wrong way. Okay. You should be asking yourself, what can I do to have a lot of fun in this contest? See, the magic of this is you have to have fun. If you're not gonna have fun, if you're not having fun dancing, I'm not having fun watching you dance. Okay? And I can see that. Let winning be the byproduct of you having fun.
Right? Preach. Amen.
Then you'll enjoy that victory more than anyone. Okay? That's how it works. Let winning just be a byproduct of your fun. That's the secret. Big shout out to Step by Step. These cats, man, they're doing it good here in Phoenix. I want to come down more often. That's what it's about. It's about spreading the love, coming out and helping cats out. These cats are doing big things. I love it. It's going to be the first interview of many, I hope. Peace out, y'all.